Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Gina. I'm glad you stopped by today. So today I'm going to be working on the challenge at Caroline's Craft Tree. It's her hashtag CCT52 challenge, and it's week 42. This is her prompt challenge. So her prompts this week are embroidery, corner design, jar, scissors, and banner. So we'll get started. I have used a couple of dies that I just got yesterday. My friend gave them to me yesterday, and she gave me the perfect dies. I used this die right here. I used the biggest one. I used this one right here. And then she gave me this die, which is adorable. But man, it took me like an hour to get them cut apart. These were put together really strong, like. But it's got the larger jar, and then it's got this littler jar. And I used the little jar. And I don't have my trash can over here. I just thought of that. I need it over here where I can. Okay, and then it's got, like for the little big jar, it's got the label. I think it says homemade with love. And then it's got this little strawberry, but I didn't cut those. I just used this littler jar. So those are really cute. She gave that to me and I thought, oh, I love it. Because last week I wanted a jar for something and I could not find a jar at all in my stash. I wanted a mason jar. Oh, for something to drink out of. For a Marguerite Miller. And I thought, oh, a mason jar would be good. And I thought I had a mason jar, but I couldn't find one anywhere. And then she gave me this. I was like, oh, wow. But I didn't know I would be using it right away. So those were perfect. I think she got these off of Temu. Is where she got those. So that was cool. Okay, and then for embroidery, I'm going to use these flowers right here off this little, I don't know if it's a dress or scarf or one that they would have put over their chair, you know, the arm of their chair somehow, or I don't know what they would have used it for, but these are just really sweet. I've got 3 of these just like, so I'm going to use that. For scissors, I have this little pair of scissor charms here that I'm going to use. I'm not sure how I'm going to use it yet, but I'll be using that. And I forgot to get my little garment, these little things. That's probably how I'll attach it on there. Banner, I have these pieces of paper that, well, this is the same one I used there, but I got some other paper that came in that same collection. I thought, well, I'll probably cut some of this and some of the buttons and stuff and make banners with those. But I didn't know what size yet, so I didn't go ahead and cut them down. And I've got another piece of, it's probably a dresser scarf, and I thought I might use some of this, you know, along the bottom or something. It matches pretty good, just as a trim at the bottom, just to dress it up some. So that's what we're gonna do, I think. And hopefully it won't take me very long. I don't know. We'll see. So, first thing I want to do, this thing is like wanting to break very easily. I couldn't decide what to cut the mason jar with, but I thought if I cut it all out of plain, it's not going to show. So I went with silver. The lid would be silver. But I want to do some blue inking on this vellum that I used. Just to kind of make it stand out a little bit. Turn off my heater, it's a little loud. I kind of forgot I had it on. It turned heater time here. It went from 90 degrees to heater in one day. Like one day it was air conditioner when we woke up and heater by the time we went to bed. A storm system came through and changed our weather real fast. But we haven't turned on the furnace yet. I just have my little space heater in here because this room is always the coldest or the hottest room. It's one or the other. So that makes that stand out just a little bit better. I'll glue that on there. I'm going to use my glue stick for that. I think it won't show any marks then, any glue marks. Oh, I'm not getting it on there very straight. It's all curled up and I'm having a hard time seeing. Oh my. That looks pretty good, I think. I hope. No, it doesn't. Oh dear. There we go. That works. That works okay. I don't think there's enough glue on there now to hold it. I think it's dried. Oh well, it'll be okay. Okay. So set that off to the side until we decide where that's going to go on there. And I want to ink this up a little bit. Better put the brown back on my thing or I'll accidentally ink something up with blue. Over. I don't know why that's like that though. It makes it kind of flimsy. Get the detail. It looks like it's been stitched on there and get that detail showing pretty good. So that will be on the corner, I guess, like that. Somehow I was trying to make it go like that. So it will be on a corner like that, or like that. We'll just put it like that, I guess. Now, let me try to wipe my hands off a little bit before I touch my embroidered piece here. I don't know if there's any like smoky stuff showing on my screen, but I've got my oil diffuser going. I don't know if it's going over far enough for you to see it, but if you see it, that's what it is. I've got a bad headache again today, and I've got my peppermint going in my diffuser. So I really like using these, and I pick them up really cheap. I got 3 of these for $1, and they're beautiful. They're just, the embroidery is so pretty, and it's even, I mean, they just did a beautiful job. I mean, all those French knots, I can't imagine. I hate doing those things. I love the look of them, but I hate doing them. Somebody just did a gorgeous job. Get this out of here, and then I will see how we're going to put them on there. I've done quite a bit of embroidery. I can't really do much of it anymore. My hands just get to aching so bad. But I can really respect the work because it takes time, and to make it look beautiful, you really got to pay attention to what you're doing. My mom started me doing it when I was about 9 or so. She'd have me do it like on winter break and Easter break and stuff like that. Something just to keep me busy. She had her business in our home. She was a hairdresser, and so she just had to come up with something to keep me busy. And I've always liked to do crafting, so I think she learned pretty early on if she kept me busy with some sort of craft that it would help. You know, back then we just didn't have TV to keep us busy, which was good. I mean, I'm glad I didn't grow up in a time when we could have our nose stuck in TV or in games. I really am. We had 2 channels. We had CBS and we had NBC. Except on Sunday, we had some channel out of St. Louis that would come in. If we went, okay, so if you're younger, you probably don't know about this, but so you would open the kitchen window and somebody would stand there where they could see the TV in the living room. And then somebody would go outside and they would turn the antenna and you'd yell, "No, back to the right, no, back to the left. Okay, that's good, we can see it." But this channel would come in and it would have a movie on it in the afternoon, and it was usually Ma and Pa Kettle. I'm not kidding. And I actually liked Ma and Pa Kettle. I thought they were hilarious. I actually have a VHS that has like 2 of their movies on it. And sometimes if I'm not feeling good, I'll put that in and watch it. But that's how old I am. Or, you know, back when I was a little bit younger, we had the rabbit ears with the aluminum foil on them. You'd have to move those around. I'm aging myself, aren't I? Yes, I am. Well, that looks good. Now, I don't know how this jar is going to play into this, because I thought that I would put the flowers on the jar, but the jar is not going to work in this little scene. I don't know how this jar is going to work here. Okay. Let's figure out our... I don't even know why I was talking about the TV. Oh, because I was doing my embroidery. I was like, why was I even talking about that? I was going to try to get this Creative Minds on here. Creative Minds are rarely tidy. I liked it. I liked this one too, but that is way too big. Let's see about this. I should probably try to get that out with my thing. I cannot. Oh, it's over here on my shelf. I cannot cut straight. Oh, I know. I didn't have it cut because of the other side. I still didn't cut it straight. Because I'll cut my banners, but I don't know that I can. Maybe if I do this after all that, if I come in here, but we would only get that channel on Sunday afternoon for some reason. It was quite strange. It would come in any other day of the week. So we didn't get very much TV. Now my neighbor, who was in the same grade as I was, her family got cable when we were in high school. So sometimes I would go over to her house and watch TV. But not very often, because really TV was not a huge deal, because we just didn't have it. I need my little scissors. And so we weren't used to it. We were more the play outside till the street light came on generation. Yeah, I could put that on there, on the jar. There, that'd make the jar kind of part of it, wouldn't it? There we go. Let me ink around that jar. Then I gotta figure out where the banners are gonna go. Ink all over me. I don't know what is wrong with my, I have wiped this down and wiped it down, and I still end up with ink all over me every time I touch it. And I don't know why. I can't figure it out. Okay, so we're gonna put that, maybe I'll tuck that in like that. Okay, now let's get this out and get this on here. Oops, I gotta get my little tools. I forgot to get those. Of these. I got all these charms off Temu. They're real cute for sewing. I've got some really cute sewing charms in here. I plan on using in my sewing journal. Oh, I got more than a couple of those. Goodness gracious. Let's see here. Hopefully I can be a little bit more good at this than I was last time I tried this. Except I need to learn that I need this one in this hand. This is not looking good, you guys. Okay. Actually, that's not going to work. Okay. I have no idea why my computer is doing that. Okay, so now I need to shut this one. Okay, I got that shut. It's not quite. There we go. Okay. And then get me a that's a good color. I'll set those over there. That's not a good color. It looked like it till I got it completely out of there. There we go. It's not really a gold, it's kind of a bronzy gold, and so none of them are really... Maybe I'll get a yellow, because I have yellow or a blue. Let's do a blue. We're gonna do blue. Okay. Because my gold and my bronze are way off. So we'll do blue. There we go. Okay, and I'm gonna put those two back in my thing. Okay. So we've got this far. Now where am I going to hang this thing? I don't know. See, I'd like it to be hanging right there. I don't know that that can handle it. Well, we'll try it. Now maybe my banners can go right there. Let's clip a banner here. Let's do this. I'll clip right there. We'll do this little one right here. Okay. We'll have this one going across there. We'll do that one. And then maybe we'll do this beautiful. Let's cut that out. This is an old scrapbook kit. I have had it for a very long time. I got it at Hobby Lobby a long time ago. And it's a We Are Memory Keepers stack pack. And it came in this plastic container here. It's called Love to Craft. And I apparently haven't used it enough. I've made several pages of it out of it, but it was just packed with stuff. So when I was looking for scissors, I came up with this, and then I ended up having the charms, but I still thought, well, I'll still use this stuff. But let's see, we could do some of these. That would be cute right there. And that might be plenty, because I don't think we can get much more on there. Oh, I had thought about flowers, though. We could do a real thin strip of flowers. Okay. So, now, let's see if we can get this all put together. I'll just have to start gluing down and see what happens. Alright. Maybe if I put a eyelet in there, that would hold the scissors. Let me grab my eyelets. Oh, I'm sorry, I need to drink real quick. do we want? Maybe a yellow. Got a yellow flower. That could be cute. Except I can't seem to get it out of there. Put a yellow flower there. I think I have a better yellow than that. Well, I've got yeah, these aren't any darker really. Let's choose that one. I've got these real pretty ones that are teeny tiny, but I have to get my puncher thing out to do those because that's the only thing I've got little enough to set those, and it's just noisy. Plus, it'd take me a little bit longer to get it out. It's buried a little bit deeper because I don't really use it much, and I want you to have to wait for me to do that. So, okay, let's... The crocodile doesn't do those teeny weeny tiny ones. They're tiny, tiny, tiny. Okay. That's clogged up. Well, there. Just put it right up here. I'd like to have it up here, but I think I just used really thin metallic looking paper and I don't think it'll hold it, so we'll do it right down here where there's two layers, where my vellum is and my metallic paper. I think it'll hold better there. There we go. Smush that flower. But if I remember right, those flowers always got smushed pretty easily. So we'll put this in here, and I may need to take one of those off of there. Yes, I think I do. That is going down too far. Okay, I'm going to have to take one of those jump rings off. Where did I throw my tools? Where did I put my tools? Oh, right there. Okay, there we go. There, that's better. Okay, so let's glue this down. Oh, I didn't have my glue turned over. Let's put this right here so I can kind of see where I want this to be. There, I think. Get that scissors out from underneath there. Oops, I better let that go. I can see the line of the glue through there. You know, I just remembered I have some silver poster board. I should have used that. I forgot all about that stuff. Now, where is my better card? I don't know. So the other one I used to spread paint, and it's like all goopy looking. Okay, so that will hang down like that. It's going to be kind of, it's not very flat. I don't like how that's hanging, but I don't know what to do about it. It's just not very flat. There, that'll work like that. Oh, I gotta glue that other thing down on there, don't I? There we go. I should probably bring you in. You're way out there. I need to scoop myself up. There we go. Now you can probably see better. Okay. Now there's a gnat flying out. I was recording earlier and I said, it's still the same day. I said we brought in the last of our tomatoes and we seem to have brought in some gnats. Oh, 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 oh. I got glue all over my scissors. I was bound and determined to get glue on these scissors, wasn't I? Alright, now we've got embroidery corner, jar, scissors, now we just need the banners. So, I was going to put them from this side, but maybe they need to go from this side over. Like that. Yeah, I like that. Let's cut right here on this one. I'll cut right there. Maybe I'll cut right there and do that one like that. And then this one I will do the fishtail. This one, let me see here. Okay, so we've got this one going here. And this one is going to be, well, it's going to be tucked under there. And this one is going to go on top of there. So this one I probably want to be about right there. There. Fishtail it, but I'm going to turn it this way because I want more of the flowers showing, but I want that straighter there. And I'm going to fishtail this one too. Okay, let's ink these up. And I don't know if I'm going to use the beautiful yet. We'll see here. I'll get these on. I still don't have that very straight, do I? Let's see, where's my... straight. Can't get a hold of it. Felt like I was in slow motion there trying to pick that thing up with my non-existent fingernails. Alright, so put this down. Tuck that up. Oh, first I want to just flip that over. Okay, first I want to come along and I want to take off the bottom of this where it's hanging over. Okay, now we'll take this and glue it down right along the bottom. I may have to add some more glue since I dumped all my glue on the table here. Now we're going to take this one and see if I can still, yeah, we can tuck that down under there just a little bit. It sounds like my husband is popping corn. Not very nice of him since I can't eat tonight. I get to have the lovely test that, you know, everybody looks forward to when they're my age. You know, the one where you get to drink the stuff that makes you, that lovely one. And you get to drink clear liquids and, you know, all that fun stuff. That lovely one. Yeah. Okay, beautiful. I don't really know that beautiful is going to work on here anywhere now because I don't really want to cover up my tape measure and I don't really want to cover up my spools of thread and I don't really want to cover up any of that or that, so I think it's not going to work. So, oh, now do we want to use some of this? Let's see what we think. If we put some down here, yes, I think that is very pretty. In fact, we might actually put it all the way around. I think that's pretty. Yes, I do. Let me see if one side of this is in more shape than the other. This side looks like it's in pretty decent shape. And this side does too. So we'll just cut one side. Okay. I need here. Oops, I need to get up here where you can see what I'm doing. I need from there to there. Okay. So then I'm just going to come along in here and I'm going to cut right inside the line. Just give myself enough room to glue. Try not to ruin my embroidery, but some of that embroidery is very, very close. Okay, push that over to the side. Now I've got that. And I will put some glue here. Remember to scoot up where you can see. Put some glue along here. And some glue along here. And take this. And set this right on there. Right on there. That's cool. beautiful how that corner is just perfect for this. I like it. Okay, so I'll get that on there, and then I will trim where I cut it a little bit too big. I'll go ahead and trim this bottom off so it doesn't show underneath the lacy part here. Now trim right here and go ahead and trim underneath here. This part right here because it's showing. Then I need to put a little bit more glue under here. Right there. And a little bit more. Oh, maybe not much. I'll have to be careful and glue this when I glue these. Ouch. When I actually glue this down to my project, I'll need to make sure I glue these little ends here to my project so that it attaches. And I'll need to make sure I glue this down too. Well, I won't be able to because that'll be part of the pocket. So I don't know what will come of that. I may actually, when I actually do this, I may feel like that's gonna unravel or something, so I may end up just cutting and only having that much on there. We'll see how I feel when I actually use this in something, if I feel like that needs to be done that way. So let's see here. I'll get up here. Okay, we have our embroidery, we have the corner design, we have the jar and the scissors, and then we have our little banners. So that is our project for the hashtag CCT52 challenge at Caroline's Craftery. I will have all the information below in the drop down box for you to find this video for this challenge if you would like to join. And thank you for being here tonight and watching my video. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.